Hello and good day. Welcome to this update on my Dishonored 2 Corvo 80% speedrun tutorial. That guide was made in March of 2021. It's currently October 2022 and quite a few things have changed. Enough to warrant a slight update on the guide, but I don't want to remake the entire video. You might understand that. This video will only cover the updated strats, new route changes for Blink 2, etc., and will provide you the knowledge to run the latest and greatest route to this great video game. This being said, if you do want everything out of this, I truly recommend watching my original tutorial first, as well as the world record video. Then you will have an idea about the strats and route being used. I am literally expecting you to know the normal route, and I'm literally expecting you to know how to leap. Not explaining those things here. This is an addition to those resources. Some of the strategies are not even in the current world record, at the time of the recording at least, but they are time saves, and you can go ahead and try them if you want, mainly Mission 7. Just put these in and out as you wish. Don't worry too much about the optimal strategy, just try to have fun with it, okay? That's the best way to improve. I will explain how much of a time save some of them are, if they are really risky or something, but it's always going to be up to you to decide. I can't tell you what's the best. We'll simply go mission by mission. There's going to be timestamps for every mission and links to the other videos in the descriptions. So cheers, let's get right into it. Welcome to the first thing that has changed. In mission 1 we have a new bottle skip, which is arguably one of the easiest things it's ever been. You want to grab the health bar obviously first, potion, bar, whatever. You want to go into this corner. So you're very tight and snugly in this corner. We want to grab this bottle, and we want to throw it right in front of us. You can throw it all the way to like here, but try to just throw it in front of you. Then you look left and scroll and interact with this. So you want to left click scroll. Left click scroll. I'm going to be using Alt, because that's what I use to throw things. So I'll be using Alt and scrolling, and that is the easiest thing. I will just do it so many times here now. Let's see how far right we can even look. So I'm going to be looking to this book. Still works. And let's do it again with this book. Still works. You can see how lenient this is. Oh my. It is super easy and cozy. Let's see here. Even that works. So you don't really have an excuse. Just look ahead. You can just literally just like take a point like this and do that. It is the easiest bottle skip by far. Just interact with this after you've thrown. Done. Nothing else has changed in mission 1. Let's go. For mission 2, we have 2 new leaps. And they're the same thing kind of with the 2 different setups. And I did my best to try and explain to you how they work. But seriously, these are some of the rougher shits in this entire run. So please just try them out at least, I guess. So for these 2 leaps, it's very unfortunate, but you just want to do a leap. You want to blink and land here. And from the second blink that you do from that, you just want to blink and land right about here. You jump and the apex-ish, or you just keep spamming right click. You just want to aim at this. This is a corner. You want to aim behind it. You'll see what I mean if you fail that even once. There's like an invisible corner. And that's it, really. You can't do anything else here. Just do this. And sometimes you get it. Sometimes you don't. You can see my inputs. You don't have to hold shift. That is completely like voluntary. No need to. See, I got it right there. And there's not much else I can tell you. I'm very sorry. This can be easier than the second one I'm about to show you, but this can also be harder for you if you have less frames. Or if you just struggle with clicking fast, or if you can't get the first blink off in time. If you can get the first blink off in time, and then you just keep spamming, the timing will just work out. But other than that, there's no magic, really. You can try to replicate what I'm doing, but seriously, it's not going to save that much time. If you fall down here, and you spawn here, just do this. Just do a leap inside here, and grab the heart. You're going to lose 10 seconds. 10 seconds tops. It's not worth losing more than that for this trick. It's definitely not worth resetting for. So with this next leap, I personally find it harder than the first one that I showed you. But it's, again, it might be easier for you. Some people really like this one more. And it's older. We've had this for a longer time than the other one. So, same premise, right? We do a leap. We want to land on the exact same spot as with the other two leaps. So we want to land right here. Same thing as we do with this, right? Like you do a leap, you land right here. And there you do the same thing. You want to blink twice to land right there. And then you aim at the corner and you jump. You can just look at my inputs and you can just see me try to do it a bunch of times. I'm not even going to say do it a bunch of times because I am not that cocky. This trick has the highest failure rate for me. And I don't mind it because it's so early on in the run. But I'm telling you this, as somebody who's played this game for 2,300 hours, please, for the love of God, do not start speedrunning this and then get here and start resetting. It will ruin you. Seriously, it will ruin you. Do not do that. The friendly fucking advice. Do not reset here unless it's literally like, oh, you cannot BB. Don't lie to yourself. Friendly advice, do not lie to yourself saying you need this to get a PB. You will feel so much better if you don't reset here all the time. Believe me, if you get long enough and you start grinding recce's and competing against me, seriously, you will get to reset here. More than fucking plenty, I will promise you. So, the backup is, let's say you fail this, you're like, oh no, you got here and oh, you fail, right? Then, you just take this bench and aim there-ish. It's not that accurate at all. Blink, grab the heart, start holding F when it goes black. Go here, blink, 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 and blink. Done. You lose like 10 seconds. Please do this instead. I beg you. But I could do it one more time, but I'm so sorry. With this trick, it is just that bad. So if you have any questions about this, I can try to help, but seriously, it's mostly just, it feels like luck sometimes. There's so many variables, like so many things can change. So many things can change your angle, your speed, your blink timing. So don't get mad at it. Just continue. Just fucking keep going. You're better than that. You're better than resetting here. I promise you. So in missions 2, 4, 5, and 6, you either go to there or here, depending, and speak to an NPC, and then you can see me do this. You can clip through that wall. It's really easy. This is going to take you a long time at all. If you have settings on the lowest, if you don't have settings on the lowest, it's right here, like this line. If you have the settings on lowest, look at that. It's just giving you a lineup. Then after that, you just flick your camera left. You can see me hold A, but that's just copium. You don't need to hold A at all. It's completely unnecessary. And the reason why we turn left, of course, is because we want to go to the skiff and interact with it. Mission 8, you don't want to do this because, well, it wouldn't really help you. You need to go here in Mission 8. So, not the best thing to do. So missions 2, 4, 5, and 6. Go here, turn around. If you happen to fall into the water, you can either blink here and then double jump. Or if you have a lot of mana, you can blink up and then just blink there, and you lose basically no time at all. And that's what's going to happen if you don't flick your camera. So if you just hold this, this will happen. But I promise you, you will get the hang of this super easily. Not frame rate related, nothing like that at all. Just simply turn around. I just like holding A because my character's turning left, but not required at all. Not at all. Mission 3 starts out with a fucking banger, doesn't it? This leap's pretty lit, but it also is like the starting point of an entire reroute for the Blink system. We're going for Blink 2, and that requires us to pick up some extra runes. So I'll be covering this leap, the new Hypatia strat for stunning her, which is easier than the old one and also faster, as well as the main leap, after you grab the rune, and an alternative solution that might be easier for some other people. So hey, just wait for it. It's going to be good stuff. I maybe promise you. Maybe. So the first leap here in Mission 3, It's not recommended if you're just starting out for the sole purpose of it skipping one potion. There's a potion right there that you would normally grab, that I've already grabbed, haha, that you would be skipping, which really sucks if you're starting out, because if you fail a lot of leaps, you need to compensate by using blinks. But anyway, we want to climb around the letter R. Between R and E is great. So you come here, and you double jump, and you climb here. Then we want to do a leap, and look, this sort of angle is pretty good. You don't want to look anywhere under this, but like this sort of an angle is good. This is all the way up. It's like 45 degrees from that. So if you're looking like this, like between halfway point of view, looking all the way up and forward is pretty good. Maybe even a bit more aggressive, depending on your speed. And then you're just gonna know when to blink. So my kind of golden rule is after you've gone through this first pillar, like after you've gone through this first pillar, you can blink. Pretty much you're safe to blink anywhere after that. Of course, don't blink too late, but yeah. So you go here, leap now. I'm going to do it a couple times, and hopefully that helps you. If you blink too late or too early, you just simply won't make it. If you have a shitty leap or you too far to the right, you might also not make it. You can, if you have really good timing, you can also do it all the way from the right. So this is just to help you get a bit more height. But if you have like an amazing timing, you can totally do it from there. It's super fine. But again, if you're doing a setup, you might as well do it the easiest way possible. It's not going to lose you any time. You need to air strafe anyway. So that's that. Pretty easy, pretty cozy. Then the follow-up. There are a couple follow-ups to this. So what I like to do is while you wait for your mana to regen, because with my mana root, you're only going to have one blink here. You're going to run to the left to clear this thing, basically, so you don't bonk. You run to the left. You go down. I'm holding shift, but it doesn't matter. You leap instantly, look up, and you will land in front of the door. So what are the alternatives here? I'll show you. So if you blink too early, you know, not a big deal. Just keep going. If you blink too late, you might get a similar climb up, or you might even go a bit too far, depending on your angle. Like that was good. That was really good. So there's nothing to that really. If you find this a bit too hard, you can just simply run, and just blink up, and just run. Some people don't like the leaps where you have to start them from running backwards, and I understand that. And that's why we have an alternative for this as well, which is to, when you land here, you start running, jump on top of this, and you do a leap from this little wooden thing. See that? That's fucking great. I actually really like that. I used that for quite some time as well, because the mana root just didn't really allow me to do a lot of things. So experiment with those. See which one you like more. It's really super up to you. But I know which one is my favorite. It's this one. Wee-haw, boy! It's because you get it so much faster, even if you don't get all the way. It doesn't matter. It's just so fast. Hella. So for the bottle skip, you come through. You preferably get agility here, by the way. Remember that. You grab this chloroform. I'm just going to close this for the sake of the tutorial. And there's a very easy lineup here. You want to bring up your blink. You want to have your blink up. And you want to look at the edge of this. So you don't want to be looking too low or too high, but to the right side-ish and to the edge of that table. Then, again, much like in Mission 1 bottle skip or something, you throw, but instead of interacting, you just right-click. Then you turn around and interact. So throw, right-click, turn around, interact. I did it really slowly there, just to show you that you have a lot of time. There's no need to panic. You have so much time here. So you come here, throw, turn around, throw, blink, turn around, and interact. Then you shoot, incinerate, blink. That's it. This saves quite a bit of time. This is quite the time save. over the old strat, which basically saves almost no time. If you fuck it up like this, just showing you, just hold F, just kill her, go on, don't worry about it. Sometimes you miss it, it's okay. You can experiment with different angles. Some people like to throw it to the left, so Corvo will land basically on this. Well, I didn't land on it, but you get the idea. There is, as long as you're just not aiming it too high or too low, you'll get hit by it. So let me try aiming it too high. I still got hit by it. So yeah, not lenient. Sorry, super lenient is what I'm trying to say here. Super duper omega lenient. So go crazy with it. Nuts. I love it. So the rest of this mission is tied to the fact that the route now is Blink 2. So not all, but many of the upcoming route changes will be with Blink 2. So keep that in mind, please. We will be getting Blink 2 at the start of Mission 4, and we'll be using it all the way to the end. Blink 2, in case you don't know, just extends the range of Blink. That's it. But that allows us to choose some really cool routes that you'll see very shortly. But first, we need to shoot this whale oil tank. Go in here. Grab this rune. And then, this is a bit of a pain for some people, so I'll cover up 2 different leaps here. My preferred method is to go to this sofa, give or take to the middle of it, and then just look here. You take this door and look to the middle of it. There's like this line. I like to go a bit to the right of it. Then you just take the tiniest step back and you do a leap. Sometimes you bonk your head and it's unfortunate. Then you do blink, blink, and then you would leap here and blink to the boat. With the right timing, obviously, the boat will be there. But this might be a bit tricky. I'm currently using cheat engine, so they don't notice me. But currently the guards would be chasing you, and this is a bit more hectic. But you don't want to go too far to the right. You want to be a bit in the middle or on the left side of the sofa. The tiniest step back, and you do this leap. Some people have real issues with this, and I don't really know how to show it to you other than don't hold space too long. You can't hold space for more than like super tiny second. You need the tiniest possible leap. If you hold jump, you will hit your head like this. Every time you will just hit your head, and if you're positioning slightly wrong, you might hit your head. So if you cannot get that, what then? Well, you're in luck, because there is another leap that is, you hug this corner and you do the leap from like, you can see like if you go to the right, you can see how it pushes me, and there's a corner here, and that's where you want to do the leap from. I don't find this as cozy because you come from here, and I find the setup a bit weird, but you won't have the bumping your head issue with this, so maybe give it a go. If you have issues with the sofa, give this a go. If you cannot for the life of you get either one of these, you can just use one blink, run, use one blink, drop down, and then the timing of like where the boat will be is going to be a bit of a different one that I'm about to show you, but you can figure it out. This is still worth implementing into your route if you want to run Corvo. Blink 2 only, it doesn't only make some of the strategies possible, it also just makes the route more fun, because Blink 2 just allows you more flexibility and maneuverability. So here, you do a leap, you blink so that you land on the boat, and if your timing's good, you can just interact with her straight away. No dialogue whatsoever. Let me do this a couple more times to show you. Would be nice if we loaded the right save. I'm such a professional video game streamer. Well, I'm not a content creator, really. I'm a fucking video game streamer. So, again, if you have any questions, please ask them either on the Dishonored Discord, which you can find from speedrun.com/Dishonored2. See, I fucked up. It's not a big deal. I'll just do this. Or come to my stream, twitch.tv/Seradeth, and I might help you. You see, the boat was in a very different place, so I had to react. Let's do it one more time, and I'll use the table this time. Oh, to loot the rune. Loot the rune. Do the leap. You can see it. It's a bit more off-grid for me. There we go. That's it. Done. And like I said, I really highly recommend giving Blink 2 a chance. Faster, more fun, just better overall. So mission 4 has changed quite a bit. We'll be getting this rune, and before that we'll be activating the cart like we do normally. Here is the first difference. If you want to do this, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, but hey, it's up to you. Instead of doing this, into an animation cancel, into a blink, you can do a leap into a blink, which is slightly faster. So, leap, blink, double jump, blink. And then you would do the leap here, which I realized I don't actually want to do yet because I want to show this one more time. Professional, you leap, aim yourself at that window corner, right? So not at that corner, but that corner. If you hit that window anywhere, like even to the right side, the momentum, you know, usually gets you to the corner. Sometimes it doesn't, and this is the reason why I don't like it too much. I like to aim smack dab to the corner, then you jump, and kind of wiggle your way here. You can play around with it, but like I said, I don't really feel confident in saying it's like the best strategy to do. But hey, that's up to you. This next section is going to be short and sweet. We have 2 runes, 3 runes total that we need. We also need to activate this. So instead of just doing that normal leap here, you want to actually just continue your B-hops. Don't be afraid, just continue your B-hops. So you just keep holding your macro or let your scroll wheel rip while you do this. Preferably only get a single jump from it though. You grab this rune, you blink here. There's a leap you can do from here that is really easy. That gets you pretty much instantly there. You get through this window, preferably with no climbing animations. Grab that and get blink 2. Well, what can go wrong or something? Well, there isn't actually that much. The worst that can happen is you don't aggro any of the guards, which is very unlikely. Or that can happen. Just look down, blink down, not a big deal. I'm doing this purposefully on not full health, so you can see that I don't actually take that much damage at all from the falls. You go here, grab blink 2, and then there's one more thing I want to show you, which is you drop down using block, break this, sheath, and then if you leap and blink midair, you can land all the way to the health potion, and you can blink back to the carriage. And it's just beautiful, isn't it? Just fucking beautiful. So there's nothing more to that. You can do all of that without losing any time. So why not use Blink 2? Because it's fucking amazing. Following that, we have the railing section, which has also something new. You can also just do the old strat, right? You can just do this and just go here and like whatever the fuck you want to do. It's completely okay. If you can't get what I'm about to show you, just get there by whatever means you can. But if you want the fast, omega fast strat, it's something I like to call a bob and weave, because what you do is this, and this into this. And it's fucking fabulous, right? What's going on? What the fuck's going on? It's Blink 2. It's literally Blink 2 magic. Blink 2 allows us to just do really silly distances. This distance is fucking insane. So you do a normal leap from this, and you want to aim around the second railing. And then when we get, let me show you, when we get all the way to the end of this railing, you want to get a double jump. You do a double jump, and you jump so that you are going under the tree's hitbox, and then you blink up. That's what you do. And let me see. It's not 100% for me either, but you know, it's pretty good success rate. So you just like this, double jump under the tree's hitbox. Here, very nice. Split wise, this can save you anywhere like 6 seconds or something, compared to some of the other strats. So let's do it again. A bit slow speed, that's okay. You need to be mindful of your leap speed. So there I was doing full double jumps instead of like single jumps because I knew I was going to get a double jump at the end. Something I cannot teach you, something that will only happen if you play this game a bit. So there I let go of my double jump earlier to again get a full-size double jump at the end. You can see the inputs whenever the scroll is moving. I'm holding space. And that's it. That's really it. So there we go. That's fantastic. It's fucking great. I'll show you the main backup for this. So if you, for some reason, cannot do this, the main backup is to just do this. It's the Emily route, where you just land here. You could get a double jump from here, and you just land. And you can sheath and do a leap from this thing, looking at the door. So you want to do it from the right side, looking at the door. Like that, and you can even blink midair. Fucking fantastic, right? It's great. Hopefully this isn't going to be too rough on you. It is worth it though. Definitely worth it, 100%. Now, I'll be doing, before I'll tell you how all of this is done, I just want to show you one playthrough of me, just live playthrough. Hello, first playthrough I'm gonna do, like, just now. I've not recorded the other stuff yet, but I just want to show you, getting that level of execution really is hard. I'm not like trying to be scary, like scare you or anything, but seriously, there are so many things that can just go wrong at any moment, and it's weird, and every time it's a bit different. You just need to do it repeatedly to be aware of those things. Like, you can get stuck, or you can get blocked, or the leaps can just go really weirdly, or you can get hit by a witch like there. This last leap is really scary because you don't really know how it goes every time. Like, I got a weird bounce there. I guess I'm going to double jump and blink to the left to land here. So, you really just... It's scary, okay? Don't worry if it doesn't go perfectly every fucking time. Do not worry about it. I just really want to make sure this is a hard level now. It's most likely the hardest individual level in the entire game. So, the first trick here is getting over this fence. Right here. That's the first trick. The second trick is continuing the bunny hops. So you land on this fucking thing, and it propels you right to the door. Let me tell you, that second part is much harder than the first one. Because for the first one, the only thing you have to do is, first of all, have 120 FPS. Okay, that already kind of sucks. You need to get into this corner. Use your Z key to line yourself up pretty much with this blob. Zooming in gives you extra frames. You do a leap, and then at the very end, you just blink. Keep holding block after you blink. That way you don't get a hard fall. So let me try and do it. Like this. You want to aim a bit to the left side of this, by the way. It helps you line up this. Like I said, that part is much harder than the first one. What are the things that can go horribly wrong? Well, not having enough frames is maybe the main one. So if you are struggling with frames, that could be a reason why this is failing. So if you only have 110, 190 frames, maybe don't do this. And again, if you don't have Blink 2, you can't really make this work. You can make it work, but it's really painful. And you need Blink 2 pretty much for the ending of this mission anyway to make it really cozy. So again, please use Blink 2 route. If you're not using Blink 2 route, there's no reason to watch this video. So yeah. If you land anywhere here, just run to the thing and open it. Not a big deal. These witches would normally be all over your dick, but because I'm using Cheat Engine, so I can actually create saves in this mission, that's not the case. So again, blink, look up. Not that bad. Maybe control your jumps a bit. You'll learn it over time. The next thing is this. You want to not blink up here, but you actually want to come here where the carpet starts or whatever. You double jump, and you can blink on top of that, whatever you call this, like bookcase, right? You can blink on top of this. You know, we have plenty of monitors to play around. You blink on top of this. That's the easy part. The harder part is double jumping and going through that window. You can see, even from here, without doing anything, I have a line, because you want to basically get right to Brianna. Holy shit, it's really hard to get up here. You want to get right to Brianna, so this is the angle you need. You need to go between this, and you don't want to hit the lamp. So it's a bit annoying. But what I've found easiest is just double jump and strafe a bit to the right and hold W. And you land next to Brianna. But again, do not be, like, disencouraged. This is really rough. This part right here is pretty rough. So let's say you fuck it up and this happens to you. Oh no. Well, if you're behind that thing, you can break it. Oh, I can't kill Brianna. If you can't make it through the window even, just break it. Just double jump over this or break it. Not a big deal. But optimally, you want to go and blink over it. So, let's do this. Bop. Like that. Then you would kill Brianna. Normally, obviously, shooting her in the head. Grab this. And again, another Blink 2 setup is to come into this corner. Look out of the window and just blink and start holding block instantly. If you aimed a bit more to the right, you would land right here, and that's beautiful. Again, nothing more to really say. Another setup here is to come to this corner and just stop. As soon as you hit, just stop, and you can blink between this. If you find this a bit hard to do, if you can't find this angle, you can also jump. You can also jump on top of this railing, and you get a bit bigger, whatever. But like I said, if you can't do that, you can just blink down and blink here. Not a big deal. Not that much at all. Like, it's super tiny, super tiny thing. But optimally, you would come here, blink through this window, and get here, and we get to the meat of this mission. The actual, real big time save, which does kind of require Blink 2 a bit. So, I might do this in slow motion soon, because I think that might help you. But what we want to do is to be in the middle of this lamp. Right? Middle of this lamp. Look at this chair. Around this area is really good to look at. I like to look at this, like the feet here. I like to look at the feet. No. The bottom of the chair. No, that... Oh my god, all of these are horrible. God fucking damn it, I'm getting cancelled. Please, Twitch no ban.
Twitch, please no ban.
We go here. I can't save. There we go. We do a leap. And then... we do a blink like that. And it looks weird. Because it is weird, and I did this in slow motion on stream the other day, and I think that will show you a bit easier what I'm doing. I'm looking backwards and up. Very slightly. So I'm in 75% slow mode right now. So... oh, pff. Pardon me. I'm sorry. But you can get the gist of it at least, if nothing else. It's very different. It's 25% slower now, so... I'm not usually used to playing like this. Like that. That would have been fine. I didn't hold blink. I didn't hold double jump, I think. I think I'm blinking maybe a bit too early. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. And this ending can just go in so many ways. That can happen. Sheath. Do another leap here. It's fine. You know... anything you can do to go fast, leap from anywhere you can. If you just keep repeatedly doing the tree leap, this is the tree leap because there's a tree, you'll find out where it goes wrong most of the time. If you get stuck there, no worries. Get hit here. Aim at the door. Easy. What a backup, right? And again, I'm doing this in 0.75 because you might not be able to understand what's going on in the full speed. Just want to look a bit backwards. I'm kind of fucking it up now, but hopefully you understand what I mean. Full speed again. We're on full speed again. So only looking up doesn't help. Need to also look a bit to the sideways. Let's do it again. I'm spending a lot of time on this because this is really important, because this is a huge time save if you get it right. Also 120 frames again. pretty important here overall. You can end this in a variety of ways. You can go all the way to the water, blink to Megan. That's fine. You can do what I did and kind of blink midair and hug the railing. That's fine. The safety strat, and my favorite maybe, is to go from the left side. So you go here and you just go from the left side and you just blink down. Not like that. You either blink down more or you just land down because you don't get a huge fall damage. And yeah, just doing it a couple more times to show you. You can see my inputs, you can see everything. That sucks. If that happens, again, you can do this back up. You can go to in front of you and do another leap. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Just do something that works for you. The main big thing would be that you just get this leap and the initial blink. That's all you need. There we go. Look at that. It's fucking beautiful. And again, if you have any questions whatsoever, if you can't understand, just please check that you have 120 frames before and that you are in the correct position and that you are aiming a bit backwards with your blink. And I'm guessing that's going to fix your issues. It has for most people so far. So hopefully that's helpful for you. Mission 6 only has really one extra thing, one new thing. It is this that we leap from here to these wooden things and you can blink above the fence. This saves anywhere around 1.5 to 2 seconds. So is it hard to recommend? Not really. With Blink 2 it's super free. My strategy would be to do that and to actually aim correctly, which I'll show you. But the thing is that if you get a really good leap, you will break the blanks. So maybe consider leaping to the side of them and then double jumping on them. And then doing the blink over. You can, if you want, you can just leap directly to the wooden planks and get a grab animation. Or you can even block and just stop the leap. So you land on top of them. But again, depends on what you find comfortable. But this is, again, just a 2-second save. Not the best thing ever. And I'm sure you're questioning now, can't you just leap directly from here and go through? Yes, but I wouldn't recommend it by any stretch, like at all. Not even close. Like, just don't. Just fucking don't. Don't try to do it. It's stupid. Almost got it. Don't do it. It's dumb. It's fucking stupid. Just, you're wasting your time. So either go here, which I find, by the way, really cozy. Getting on top of this allows you to jump on top of this, which allows you to just do a very free blink. Or go to the wooden planks straight away and leap from, blink from there. But yeah. And by the way, if you don't know, you can just go here, grab this, grab the health potion, go in. That's the alternative route. So you can see it doesn't really save that much time to do all this bullshit because there's a bit of a setup for it. And that's pretty much all the new things for Mission 6. That's pretty fast, wasn't it? We only have a couple more things to go. Let's go. I want to preface this strategy by saying there's a reason why it's not in the current world records. You can do this in Emily 90%, in Corvo 90%, and I wouldn't recommend doing them until you've practiced them a lot. And I haven't put in that much time yet. Only 2 seconds will be saved by those. So try it if you want, but yeah. There's a leap right there. You need to grab this key. You need to get a leap without getting a grab animation. You need to do a really annoying... For some reason, this is one of the more annoying leaps. And then you need to be right fucking parallel with this door, or otherwise you will bonk your head like that. And that leap is why it's not worth it. Those first 3, whatever. The 4th one, holy shit, it's annoying. So I have no other specific tips than to know that this is the route that will save you like 2 seconds. If done absolutely fucking perfectly. For some reason I'm having issues with this one now. So don't worry about it. And I'll try to show you how this last one works. I'll try to show you how the last one works. Like I said, I haven't put in that much time. I discovered this route and I was like, oh, I guess we won't be doing that anytime soon, are we? Because you cannot avoid this hard fall that you get if you fail it. And you would just do this leap that you would normally do anyway if you do fail it, so dear lord. Let me see if looking just straight in front of me helps. I can't even get it. I'd love to show you, but this should fucking... If you've ever seen me play this fucking game, and you see me fail something this badly, you should understand either my setups are fucking stupid, which they most likely are, or they're just pretty fucking rough. And doing this in like a time stress thing is not a good go. Not a good go at all. So... there we go. Christ almighty, did you see that? Like, it looks beautiful and sweet and nice, but... like I said, please, just consider it. Just consider your sanity. This is super not worth it until we figure out... until we've run out of other fucking time saves, I guess. This isn't really worth it. So, hey, it's your funeral if you want to try it. Fuck you. Mission 8 only really has one thing I want to show you. And instead of like going up here and doing a leap from this, which is the normal strategy, nothing else really changes except where you do this leap from. And it's pretty cool. It's a pretty good one. We spawn like this. I didn't move my camera at all or anything. And you can move to the right and sheath in the black screen. Then you want to come to this corner. You look at here, because that's where we'll be going, and you do a leap, and then you blink up, like this. Land on the railing, just do jumps, try to get a double jump at the very end, and then, you know, it's the same thing as you would normally do. But this just makes it so you don't actually have to worry about the... I actually have to worry about moving at the start, which is fantastic, isn't it? Because that just saves you time. Remember, you can carry leap momentum even afterwards. Do this. Let's see if we got duked. We didn't get duked, PogChamp. And of course, you know, I'll just show this, but this is the same route that it normally is. You just double jump here. And done. You're done. So let me do that a couple more times. Very simple, very easy, very eloquent. You just got to be careful not to actually blink onto the railing. If you blink to the side of the railing, let me try to show you actually. I've killed a couple of world record runs like this. If you've been there, you've seen me do this a couple times, so I want to warn you. Oh, I didn't even get it there. But you can blink to the side of the rail, and it shocks you, and in worst case scenario, it shocks you, kills your speed, and throws you to the side. And that's it. Good luck recovering from that. See, like, I took damage. Not a big deal. I didn't lose my speed. That's why we pick up health potions, you know? So, give that a go. That's a good one. Good alternative to the slower one. I really like it so far. We only have one more thing to do. Well, one more mission, which has 3 sections to it. So we're almost there. Almost at the end. So I was thinking about what I want to show here, because there are so many ways of doing this. And I think I'm going to show you this, which should get you through the first door guarantee. But I'm telling you, this is something you want to experiment with. You might want to just do something else here. But what I'm about to show you should get you through that door always, pretty much. So, no fancy anything other than you know, at the very start, jump on top of this. And then you aim to, you know, either center or slightly left. You just keep holding space. And just when you're about to reach... when you're about to reach this section, you just blink through the door. Just blink through the door. Nothing fancy. Just blink through the door. You don't want to hit the doors. Doesn't matter if you hit the ground, but as long as you just get through the doors, you're fine. Then just try to make your way through that. If your speed stops here or something, you can just blink here and do a leap. If you get the speed and you can hold it through, wonderful, because then you can do something like this. Oh shit, that sucks, but it's fine. I'm carrying it. Oh, I didn't carry it. Shame. But that's realistically something that will happen to you. Realistically, something that will happen to you. There are so many things here at play. Again, speed, your frames, everything has to do with this. Oh my god. Your everything has to do with this, right? Like your computer and your angles and when you blink, your timing of your blinks and stuff. Like, even that isn't a complete massacre, you know? Just YOLO. Just fucking do something. Just see a ledge, just leap. But the important thing is to get through the first door. If this one sucks ass, if you find this to be really hard, this one is free. You go here, on top of this, you ADS, you leap, and you blink. And that is pretty much as free as you can get. I'm pretty sure that's covered in the other tutorial, so pick your poison, really. Again, I'm very sorry about this. It's much like the Outsiders area. When we don't have a one specific setup for something, it's so much about feel and knowing your timing and knowing what you want to do rather than trying to follow something that's like predetermined. Pretty much everybody does something slightly different, so I can just show you what I think is good. But that's not the case with this coming up thing. This is going to be all set in stone. Okay, so we're reaching in to the very last part of this. You can do this movement that I'm doing right now while blind. So when you come from this door, you can move and blink up here. It's pretty rough though, but maybe you're really good at it. Who knows? The next step is leaping from this and just looking up and doing that. If you want to do the new climb up, you want to stop right here. If you want to do the old climb up, which is slightly slower, you can just keep hopping and just blink to that ledge, which I'm about to show you right now. Hopefully, at least. Well, close. I wouldn't go for this anymore. I would do the new climb. It's faster. It's just way faster. So let's try to do it again. Great. Amazing. Wonderful. Yeah, amazing speed. You get the point, right? You can get here from that speed. But again, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do this. I would do what I'm about to show you now. So you just stop. You just stop here. And we are about to get to that corner, which I would do by jumping into this corner, turning left, jumping again, and just kind of wiggling your way to that corner there. That's where we'll be doing the tower climb. So jump all the way to that corner. If you fall down, if you have spare mana, you can blink up here. Getting up otherwise kind of sucks. Let me do that again. You want to make sure that you land in the corner, if at all possible, please. Like that. Then you double jump, blink, hold forward. Double jump, blink, hold forward. Then here you have an option. You can either turn and look until you can like lean, sorry, and look until you get a climbing animation. And when you get a climbing animation, you just do it. You aggro the witch, which I can't aggro because I have cheat engine on, and you do a leap and you don't get a hard cutscene at all, which is wonderful. Or you can do a riskier thing, which is to start strafing and jump, and then you don't get the climb animation. You saw that, right? That is the riskier strategy. It saves like what, half a second, maybe tops. But this is already so fast that doing the method with the lean has no shame in it, really. So if you find that more cozy, do that. And that's that. That's all there is to this. Everything else is the same. So that's the updated Corvo guide. If you think I missed anything, please let me know. I can literally make a video and just link it to this one. But I think that's all. I made a list. I asked my Discord. I don't think anybody said anything. And fairly confident that that's all there is. Again, if you have any questions about anything, please join the Dishonored Discord. Poke me on stream, twitch.tv/Ceradeth. I'm live currently every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Or, you know, whatever. just fucking find me somewhere. Just come to my house and ask me for a cookie. I will most likely punch you in the face and ask why you're here, but other than that, you know, you're welcome. So that's it. Hey, please enjoy running Dishonored 2. I might do a similar guide for Emily, but the thing is, Emily doesn't really have that many new things at all, if any. I don't actually remember if there's much new at all, so kind of dumb. But I think this will have a meaty chunk of content on it. So hey, big pog jump. Stay cozy. Bye-bye.